everybody, welcome! My name is Ursa Ryan, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling strange. I'm feeling something unusual from the pit of my stomach, something inspiring, music that pushes me forward. It can only mean one thing: we must be playing as England. Huzzah! Empire intensifies. Now, before we get started in today's game, here's a couple of interesting things for you to know. Firstly, Discord is a thing. If you have not joined it, you should. On it, you will find the save file for this game, as well as all the mods you need to play any of the games I ever play on the channel, or all of the user interface mods that I use on this channel. But you know that. You're wonderful people. You should also know that by watching this video, Victoria of the English Empire legally commands you to like this video. You have no choice. It is Empire Command. And then I guess you need to know about what we're playing today. Well, it looks like today we'll be going full English Empire. Now, what does that mean? Firstly, it looks already like we'll be subjugating Wales because we're full of Wales and we're playing as England, and England have always... It's a British joke. We are going to be doing our best to replicate one of the things the English Empire is most famous for. A skill that I don't think people give us enough respect for. Colonizing the world? Becoming masters of the sea? No, none of those things. No, I'm talking about becoming custodians of the world's greatest artifacts. You see, England was not just a home of such wonderful figures as Queen Victoria. No, we also had such lovely people as Lord Elgin, who took it upon himself to, that checks English Empire notes, protect and conserve such artifacts as the marbles from the Parthenon. Yes, the English Empire had a little bit of a habit, an addiction to taking wonders from the world and bringing them back to our museums, something that is still quite an interesting thing to this day. And so we're going to be doing that today. Our mission is quite simple. We are going to be using this, the Wonderologist. This is an English unique civilian unit that can only be produced in a city with an archaeological museum. It can spend one charge to remove wonders from other civilizations located on the plot it is on, and you can rebuild them on blank plots within your civilization. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be thieving wonders from the world and collecting every single one. That is my challenge. I would like an English empire that has every single wonder in the game. And if I don't get to build it myself, no matter, I'll just bring it home. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ursa, that sounds like a very powerful mod. And yes, the Virtues of Great Britain is quite a powerful mod, quite a silly mod. We need to make this into a bit of a challenge. Well, in order to do that, I have sent out the flames of Ursa. I've lit the beacons, and Roman Holiday has responded. We're playing with his AI behavior rework mod, which makes the Deity AI even more difficult than usual. I have turned all game modes off to not give us any assistance, and I have put Deity++ on. This is a mode 2 levels more difficult than Deity, and will provide us with such a challenge that I expect the AI, without our interruption, to win the game by about turn 230, turn 240, something like that. This is a very difficult game. There is also the small matter of unlocking the Wonderologist, hidden in the Renaissance era by Humanism. That's quite late. This is not a mod that will give us a bonus from the beginning of the game. We have to actually play through to get to Humanism as quickly as possible. There is more challenge in this game than meets the eye. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we obtain and intensify our inner Brit? Can we reform the English Empire, but this time with every wonder in the world? I think we can. Strap yourselves in, prepare to subjugate Wales. Let's get started. But before we get started today, this is Ursa. Ursa was expelled from Oxford University's Civ 6 program. Sad, alone, scared, Ursa made his way to the fabled Promised Land, the University of Sankor. But unfortunately, the vampire Lord Sucklington refused to let Ursa attend without 50,000 signatures on his application to enroll. So Ursa travelled. Whilst looking for subscribers, Ursa was trapped by crabs, and the evil Crustus the Enraged. All seemed lost. Ursa would go no further. He had failed. But then, to the east, they arrived. The early bears. Freeing Ursa from crabtivity, the early horde marched straight to the University of Sankor, screeching, "Huzzah!" at the doors till Lord Sucklington had no option but to let Ursa in. He had done it. With the early bears' help, he had enrolled. Thank you, everyone. You really do make dreams come true. Now, all Ursa has to do is pass his first year, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Right? Turn 1. There's a few things I notice about this start. Firstly, no fresh water. Good. Second, 4 whales, some reefs, and a lot of rainforest. And thirdly, a single mountain, as well as what appears to be a canal city. Now, Civilization 6, you can't threaten me with a good time. You can't put a canal city right by me and not expect me to bite. How very dare you. There's actually a bit of logic to this as well. This is a grassland hill. This will not give my city centre any additional production if I settle on it. It will be a 2-1 city centre tile. There is also only one adjacent plot for the wonderful replacement district that is the Royal Navy Dockyard. I need this by my capital to get the +2 gold from the adjacent city centre. And if I was to settle there, well, I wouldn't be able to do it because the Wales is in the way. So by moving on to this tile, I've actually freed this plot up for my lovely Royal Naval Dockyard. I also don't know how big or long or thick this bit of land is. So acting as a canal, this might be quite useful. Now, there is another option. I could go one extra turn and settle on this tile. This is also a canal, and this is a plains hill. That is also quite tempting. But there's one thing I do know. When rolling this map, I went for continents and islands, pretty much my favorite script, and I clicked balanced start position. So I don't want to go too far away from my start position because the chances are there will be balanced resources spread along and around this area of the map. So if I move too far away from it, we will regret that. There's also the small matter of a few things to do with what we're playing now. I am playing Age of Steam Victoria. That means that I get 2 production to all strategic resources. I want to settle near my balanced start to obtain as many of those as I can. There's also the case of the Wonderologist themselves. I have been told by my channel supporters that this is a fantastic mod. I've been told by Discord it's a fantastic mod. I have not tried it myself just yet. I do not know whether or not I need to leave exact conditions to move a wonder in my empire. The other way of putting that is I don't know whether or not the tile needs to be valid. So for instance, if I want to take Apadana, that needs to be on flat land adjacent to a capital. So for instance, if I was to move over there, I'm starting to limit the amount of land that I have around me. This is still a possibility. This is going to be an interesting one. But I think that settling here, it's just sort of the best of both worlds. We get instant opportunity to work this reef. We have the Wales near me. It's a good spot for the Royal Naval Dockyard. I think overall this is wonderful. Okay, we're going to be working this 2-2 tile. That's another way of thinking about it, actually. There was no better tile for me to work if I'd moved on to there, but looks like there's another source of whales. Oh my goodness. How many whales do I want? When playing as Victoria Steam, always go animal husbandry first. We need to find the source of horse, because not only does it put 1 food and 1 production on a tile, and hopefully there's quite a few flat tiles around here. At least one of these will have a horse on, hopefully. It will not only put 1 food and 1 production on that tile, but they'll then get another 2 production on that tile. So it's effectively adding 1 food and 3 production on a tile. It's really good. Now, continents and islands often gives you land masses that aren't particularly big. So I'm not going to rush a scout today. Instead, I'm going to go for a warrior. The thing I've learnt about Deity is that it likes to attack quite hard. It can be a very difficult game indeed. A warrior will help keep me safer against early AI aggression than a scout will. Oh, imagine if we start, for instance, next to the Scottish. We need defenses. First meet on Geneva is amazing. This actually does a couple of things. This gives me another science. This gives me an option to actually stay at peace with people, which I do want to do because I need access to their borders so that I can come and protect their wonders. The 15% science is really, really big because I'm probably going to be playing a very cultural version of England. My idea behind this is that I'm going to be focusing on gold and production through the accumulation of Royal Naval Dockyards and industrial zones, both of which England uses really well. I want to then focus on culture because I need to race through the culture tree as quickly as I can in order to unlock the Wonderologist as soon as I can. Science is sort of not as important, so campus is not so much. Industry and culture, these are the 2 things I'm going to be working on, as well as gold. I don't know if I need my own religion. Quite a few of the wonders of the game do require you to have your own religion. I'm thinking such as Hagia Sophia. I don't know how this mod works, and this is specifically, you must have founded a religion. I guess we will have to get our own religion. We're going to be beelining that pretty quickly anyway, because we want to go probably something like this: animal husbandry, sailing, astrology, celestial navigation. That's probably the order we want to do. So we will be going through the holy site. And there are a few really good religions that England works well on. We'll see how it goes. Germany is nearby. Interesting. Honor to meet you. Love to some hospitality. They are just down here. The city of Aachen. Okay, that's good to know. A little worrying, but good to know. Roman holiday. Well, this mod makes early relations with the AI even more difficult. Currently, we have a -12 penalty. There is no point sending them a delegation. I'm just telling you that for 3. They will denounce me regardless. Typically, there are so many luxuries down here. Amber, snuffly trufflies, but this is all right next to Aachen. I have to just probably give this a little bit of a wide berth. Now, my warrior is going to spend a little bit of time exploring around Germany here. I need to know where their cities are. I need to know where they're expanding, all before they inevitably close their borders. And now we have source of horse. And as I expected, yes, look, so this was the point I spawned, the balanced start location was likely to give me resources in a ring around it, and we have 2 sources of horse. Amazing. Do I want to wait? Do I really want to wait? What was it? 13 turns for this to spawn? No. I'm actually going to spend my 50 gold and buy the tile immediately, and look at that. This is a 3/3 tile. Amazing. So if we go for sailing now, 7 turns, we've got a source of horse and 2 whales to improve immediately. I'm going straight for a builder. Let's make London a fantastic and wonderful industrious city as my warrior heads in the other direction to find out what we can find over there. This is a start. The only thing that could ruin this start is for Germany to invade Geneva or levy the units and then come knocking for me. I mean, hopefully we've got a couple of really decent choke points here that we can use to defend London. But the English never trust German aggression. No, we're always wary, always vigilant of whatever's going on the continent. This canal city's worked out to be pretty decent. There are snuffly trufflies up here, but it's quite a long continent. It means it would be difficult to sail around, so being able to pass through it, yeah, we've got a lovely natural bay there. Beautiful. Let's go have a nosy around Germany before they cut me off. Now, I do want to kill this barb camp as soon as possible. I do not want them spawning galleys to attack me. In 2 turns, we'll have some extra combat strength, but I'll just do an attack here just to start weakening them. 48 damage to me. Oh. Yeah, maybe not. I commend you on your prudence to aid that city-state is to invite death. Okay, so they like me for now. That's a good start. They're not going to like me forever, though. Well, let's just keep an eye on them. God King, excellent. Discipline, excellent. It makes this fight just a small bit easier. And here is the builder. Let's improve this whale. That'll give me a luxury that I can then sell to Germany for 16 gold. I tell you what, Germany, you're going to have to do better than that if you want. My first target, actually, apart from unlocking galleys, which I want to do quickly, which I've done, but I want to build them at half price, is I think to settle on this Plains Hill, because that gives me access to this source of wine, and access to a good river, mountain system, stops Germany from attacking my capital first, gives me a buffer. So I think I might go for a settler now. We'll just see how it goes. See how it goes. Sometimes on starts like this, you just have to play them out. This is what I was waiting for. Maritime industries, foreign trade, 100% production towards galleys. 2 for the price of 1, effectively. Why build them at maximum difficulty when you can build them really quickly? And again, we're just waiting for Germany to decide they really want this luxury. If they give me sort of 5 or 6 gold per turn, that's a lot better. Horse improved. That gives London a little bit more housing, which means that we will start to grow. This is the only problem about a non-freshwater capital. We do have to keep an eye on that. Wow, Berlin has some serious campus spots available to it here. This is a really good German start. They've already got the amber, I think, working under a mine. They've got mines everywhere. Germany woke up today in Aachen and went, this is all mine. Oh, that's a quadrireme. That's not something that's going to help me take out these barbarians. Right, we need to come back with reinforcements. Or galleys, one of the 2. We still have the Terra Mirabilis mod turned on. I love this mod. It just changes natural wonders hugely. Although we've seen this wonder in every single one. And Germany starts with it as well, which gives them more campus points. Oh, that's a good campus spot. I mean, that'll be +4, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this German start is amazing. But that's good. The better Germany does, the more wonders they'll build. And if they build more wonders, they'll be giving me more tribute. So it's a good thing. Foreign trade boosted. Wonderful. We can rat out all of these galleys as quick as we can. More whales subjugated. Celestial navigation boosted as well. Perfect. Again, Germany, you're going to have to do better than that. 2 gold for horses? They do not want to trade with me. I think Germany's probably thinking about attacking me rather than trading me. I guess that's fine. We don't mind that. Astrology unlocked. Celestial navigation on the way. Okay, that's a semi-decent sign. Germany has put an envoy, a diplomat, into Geneva. Hopefully that means they're not planning on conquering them immediately, but we'll see how lucky we get on that one. Might not be as lucky. Stonehenge? Build Stonehenge ourselves? No, we'll never be caught doing something like that. I think I will get the holy site finished as quickly as I can. I'm still undecided about whether or not I really truly need a religion. I don't want to have that risk. Coupe! I hear you also like 1-tile islands in the middle of the sea. Excellent. Where is your capital? Down here. All right, you might give Germany a bit of a headache. That's a good thing. You already have Wales? Not the only person to subjugate Wales. They do want some horses, though. We'll save this up. Roman Holidays mod changes the AI, I think, in a weird way to really value luxuries and strategics that you give them in large quantities. They often don't give you very much gold if you're just selling them the occasional bit or piece. So we'll look to do this in chunks. At least 30 resource, something like that. Yeah, look at that. That's massively gone up. 2 more horses and probably about 25% extra gold they're being offered here. Coupe denounces me immediately. I should have traded with them when I could. Never mind. Frankfurt's coming towards me. Germany often like to settle their cities in big clumps. This is why I just wanted to seize this land before Germany did. Like, there's another luxury here. Gives me access to this river. Stops them from just walking all over me. Hopefully. We'll see if that turns out to be right. This quadrireme is very annoying and it's stopping me killing Miss Barb Camp. Fine. Let me just get battle cry. I will get galleys in here soon. Don't worry. We'll send in the boat cavalry. That's a legitimate thing, right? The boat cavalry. City number 2 on a hill next to some wine. City of Manchester. Should we get another holy site in this city to boost the religion? I don't think it actually matters that much. I'd rather save up and get a second Royal Navy dockyard, I believe. So instead, I can't really improve anything in this city. So I'm going to work on a galley. I'm going to put in the double production card on galleys very soon. Get as many sorted as we can. Oh, yep. Look, you think you're being clever, do you? No, pulling back. We're keeping God King, but I'll put in maritime industries. Okay, so we're building boats in Manchester in double speed. We'll finish the holy site in London, and I'll build another galley down here as well. It's exactly what you want to see going on. Now the Barb Camp is spawning galleys. That's a bad sign. Yeah, our survival, our early game is going to be dictated by how quickly we can remove the galleys from this area, I think. And Germany, I'm going to need your open borders, which are expensive. This warrior is not going to be able to explore very far, is it? It is totally landlocked already. I'll go down here and see if we can find anything, but I might need to pay Germany for open borders here. Okay, the Barb Galley is immediately going for my fishing boats. Lovely stuff. We'll get the galleys working. I'll have to get another builder, and a second builder is not a bad thing because there's another source of horse, some more whales. There's a lot of stuff that needs improving. That's okay. Coupe settler. It's so tempting. What is it about Coupe and settling in any location they can that is bound to lose the city to loyalty? Look, why? Why? I don't even know. 10 turns into the Dark Age. We can actually probably force a Dark Age here. Seeing as I've got a holy site, that's not a bad idea. That means we can give ourselves a science boost from one of the cards. But look, more galleys. Got one already. I'm going to keep it around my capital up until the point where I've got maybe 2 or 3. Then we'll go after the barbarians because we'll be swamped otherwise. Oh, see what I mean? Look, they just arrive here. Excellent. All right, fine. I might need to go and send Miss Galley round to see if I can find a way round to go and assist Manchester. Now, this is an interesting choice. There's 2 main ones that I can see. Either we go for God of the Sea, which gives 1 production to fishing boats. Now, that's really big when you have this many sources of whales around your land. Or I lean on my ability and go for 1 production and 1 faith from improved strategic resources. Now, I've already got 2 sources of horse. I'm sure there's more on the map. For me right now, I think fishing boats is the better long-term solution, but it's an interesting choice. I mean, this would be a 3-5-1 tile if I went for that, which is very good. But no, I will found the boat pantheon. I think in the long run, that suits us better. So these galleys might actually just disappear because they're going to go and tell AI of what's going on. But look at this, there's 2 quadriremes there now. Oh my lord, so much trouble going on here. Will 3 galleys be enough? I don't want to spend all of my early game production on nothing but galleys. I do want to keep myself safe. There's a really difficult decision here. 6 galleys is probably too many, but I need to keep the harbour. So there's no point making a Royal Navy dockyard if it just gets destroyed a few moments after. I'm going to make a builder instead. We're gambling here that 3 is going to be enough. If I keep the boats together, if I use them as an organised flotilla, we might be all right. Saying that, yep, already we've been hit pretty badly. You go back to Manchester, heal in the city, and we're going to go and see if we can take out this Barb camp as quickly as possible. 2 galleys here, next to each other, ready to go. Actually, I can squeeze 1 more galley out. 4 is probably a good number. Germany's finally playing good money for the whale. Excellent. I'll send you a shipment of whale. Lovely stuff. And, oh yeah, the horses, they're giving me tons of gold. There we go. That is really decent gold now. That means I can buy a shrine in London so that it's just casually working on the religion whilst I do other things. As I say, I don't need to get the first religion. I just need a religion. I bought open borders from Germany. It pained me to do it, but I needed the access, otherwise my warrior is just useless. I need to find more stuff. Germany's already on 6 cities. They are blazing through. Deity ++ and Roman Holiday is a combination that is very scary. Right, now that my boats are heading around the corner, God King, don't need that anymore. We'll put urban planning in, and discipline is what goes in. This might just put a turn extra on the galley. I need to make sure if I find, or when I find these boats, they don't immediately kill me. Celestial navigation. I won't finish my dockyard until the next era. I do want to see if I can go for Dark Age on this one, but look, here is the boat. I want you to move forward onto this tile, attack me, and then I'll get a double hit on you. Oh, there's 2 of them there. Yeah, I knew that was 2 of them there, but we'll just see what we can do. Mining pottery. It'll help us to just shore up this area. Oh, I keep 1 galley out in London? No, I think I need to go and send it. We just need to take those barbs out as an absolute priority. Oh no, sorry, there's 3 boats. Of course there's 3 boats. Why would there not be 3 boats? All right, we may need even more Thors than I initially thought. I'll make 1 more warrior. 1 more warrior should help. 1 kill, move you through, move you round. Okay. We've actually pushed them round in a circle. Don't know how good that is in the long run, but it's a little better than it was a few moments ago. Pyramids has been built. Oh dear, pyramids. Somewhere else? Feel like somebody needs to go and rescue pyramids. Make sure they're safe. Somewhere like London. Dark Age. Achieved, which I'm gonna just say as if it's a good thing. Dark Age achieved, yay! Free Inquiry is the easiest one to grind out score on. Even with a religion, I don't feel like that's going to be the best approach. And then actually, I might just gamble here a touch. Move you to there, move you to there. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3, and then blockade this area with my fixed galley. Now this galley can heal by promoting. We might have squished them back here. I'll get a builder, fix everything up, then we'll get a Royal Naval Dockyard going. Manchester's going to do the same thing, get the Royal Naval Dockyard going. I can't see where the barbarians came from, which is really weird. They must have sailed from somewhere, just nowhere near me. It's expensive, but London deserves another source of horse. Means the production in this city is ridiculous. 15 production. That's nowhere near what it's going to be as well. We're going to absolutely fleece the production. And the boats, have been pushed back. Bronze working boosted. Whoa. This has actually worked. What's going on here? I had to say it. Another one spawned behind me. Okay, let's just attack it with my strong boat. Move you round to try and just sort of foil you. Come on. The Battle of the Barb Camp. It's a serious business. It's very serious. Vilnius. First meet on this city-state as well. A little bit more culture. How did you not see this before me, Coupe, or Germany? What's going on here? Too busy being German and just settling everywhere. Actually, Coupe's got 6 cities as well. Not just them. 1, 2 attack and kill. Excellent. Switch the warrior. Go and heal. Yes, we should be able to take this barb camp out next turn. All the while, I have another builder in London. We'll fix our whales. The whales are broken. They've broken down. You can see with my Pantheon just how much better this tile becomes. It's currently broken at 1-1-2 tile, and now it goes to 2-2-2. So a fishing boat is now worth a third in a production, and that's before the fishing boats even get lots of upgrades. Colonialism, cartography, giving gold and production. There's a lot of good stuff to like about fishing boats. And wabam, Barb Camp has been defeated. We can breathe a little easier now. A little easier. Not like crazy easy, but a little easier. And we have another builder in Manchester. Let's go and make a mine. Production of these cities is not bad. Once we've got irrigation, I will work on bronze working so we can see if we can iron out any issues in my empire. Oh, humor. And do you think Germany will mind if I take Amani and put her in Geneva to steal it? Actually, we'll take Vilnius first to get some era score, but I really want Geneva. That 15% extra science. Germany's on 52 science per turn. I just noticed that. Oh my lord, that's horrible. They've got a library in that campus. That campus is worth 2. This one is worth 5. Doing so well. I think we have to take on Operation Charm the Pants off Germany. We want to be friends with Germany here. Yep, we've sent them a delegation. That's good. I'll send them a gift of open borders. They like me plus 15. I'm really hoping that's going to be enough here. The Royal Naval Dockyard was no accident. I specifically put it together. It was very complicated and took years to make. But there we go. That's bringing in a little bit more gold into my empire now, plus 3 gold per turn. Excellent stuff. Whilst I work on a better government, I'm wondering whether or not a lighthouse is now the best thing to be working on. A lighthouse would mean that I'd get an extra 3 food per turn, seeing as I'm working all of these whales. Actually, I'm not working all of them. But yeah, I think just work on London. Make London really powerful, and then we'll mass settle afterwards. Sometimes in my playstyle, I can rush the settling a little bit and not focus on making sure that the city itself itself is really, really good. If London becomes a powerhouse, we'll be a lot happier. Delegation is most welcome. Yes. Go on. Give me friendship. Yay! England, Germany have peace. Okay, that is a huge relief. It means Germany's not going to be likely to attack me for a little while now. Oh, huge, huge one. And we can boost irrigation, which means we'll have a little bit of a science overflow onto the next tech of bronze working. There's some cotton over here. This might be a decent place to go and settle. Yeah, there's another settlement location just over the hill. We'll go see if we can find it. And yes, I will pay 38 gold for some pearls. Thank you, Germany. Just make sure Manchester's a little happier. We don't get a minus 10% production and growth penalty on Manchester. We don't need that. We don't want that. No, 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 no. You don't like the fact that I am getting on with city-states, but Germany, you've declared friends with me, so there's very little you can do. And, oh, we found a lot of things. Right, so first of all, we found Sripada. This is a one-tile impossible natural wonder. It appears as a mountain. It gives food and faith to surrounding plots. Excellent. Religious units from any civilization that owns this tile receive culture upon converting a city to their religion for the first time. Yes. Oh my lord, we need to go and settle that as a priority. Right, London, as soon as you are done with this lighthouse, you are getting a settler over and we are sending this round. That's huge. Okay, well, that's amazing. Where's the other wonder? This is also on the coast. Nabib Sand Sea. It's a 3-tile natural wonder. It yields 3 culture and 2 gold. Excellent. Foreign trade routes that pass through my cities provide 1 culture for any civilization that owns at least one of these tiles. Yes. Yes, I need that as well. Okay, we're going to go settling. We are settling everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Big settling energy. Settle everywhere. Singapore? Oh, no first meet on Singapore. Never mind. But what I will do... Oh, Geneva's really protected by Germany. Yeah, we might have a problem taking that. But I will send my envoy over to Singapore. See if we can get visibility on that city-state. That'll just give me a little bit more. Yeah, now Germany likes me. Oh, this is very weird. Germany, you're just going to have to chill. Like, I don't want to hear from you every time that I suzerain or unsuzerain a city-state. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be quite a lot. Now, actually, Coupe undenounces me in 2 turns. They still don't have any sources of horses. I'm going to see if I can just quickly snag them before they decide they hate me. We'll see what we can do. Germany will buy the wine for a serious amount of gold, you know. Yep, it's expired. Don't denounce me immediately. Don't denounce me immediately. Right, okay, you've forgiven me. You've calmed down. They won't buy wine for much, but will you buy my sources of horse? Yes, we can just cling a deal in there. 10 gold per turn, 49 gold. They literally have no horses, so they like that deal. Now, even if they denounce me, it does not matter. London's got 18 production. I'm going to pop Magnus into London. I normally wouldn't do it in this particular order, but I would love to be able to chop out some settlers, produce settlers a little faster. We've got urban planning here, which is doing really good. I'm going to put the settler card in now until we pick up a government. Discipline still looks good, but I don't need it right now. Let's go conscription, save ourselves some gold on my galleys. Galleys are good, but they do cost quite a bit of gold. I'd like to improve Magnus as soon as I can. I'm wondering if the government plaza in Manchester might just be a really good thing to do. That will actually give me the boost for mathematics, which is the city-state quest for Singapore, which Amani is now on the way to, so that will unlock this and show me more of the map. You know what? It's not the most ideal government plaza, but it is a semi-decent one. Oh, the thing is, though, I need to just keep an eye on wonder spots. I still don't know whether the Wonderologist needs a valid wonder tile that matches if I was to have built it myself. So, for instance, Apadana is a very specific one. That must be next to my capital, and there are a couple of natural wonders that have to be next to government plazas. I've still got tiles either side of it, so I don't think this is the worst thing in the world, but we'll just keep an eye on that. We don't want to lose anything too bad. I got rid of the mine, which is a bit annoying, but I really want the government plaza down. London now has a source of amber, which gives me the wheel bonus. That's really good, if you ask me. It means that London's now happy, so it's getting 10% extra production. Germany would buy the wine for some serious gold. Is 10% production worth that much gold? No, I'd rather take the gold. Magnificence France. Actually, somebody who loves luxuries. I'd love to sample your city. Yes. England and France? An alliance? In the same game as an England-German alliance? Such things could possibly not happen. She'll buy my amber from me as well. This is really getting rid of a lot of my early game happiness, but I'm using it to spread out a little bit more. I can counter buy something from France. I'm just going to quickly send the delegation so that it's locked in an open border trade, which is a little expensive, but there you go. That means at least I can get through, and she might be more inclined to like me, even if she denounces me this turn, which actually next turn. But you get what I mean. Just locks it in for later. Now, come on, bronze working. Give me something good. Give me loads loads of sources of iron. I've put the government plaza right on top of the iron. Oh, normally that would be really good. Normally it would be good, but I want to reveal it because it's 2 production tiles. What a numpty. Never mind. Is there much other iron on the map? 7 tiles. 1 over by Singapore. There's loads down there. Actually, this is going to be an amazing city down in this location. We really want to go and settle this as soon as we can. Aachen has a bunch. Yeah, that is frustrating, but we're not going to redo. I never redo. That's not the Ursa way. I'm just going to fume for a bit. Just gonna fume for a little bit because that is annoying. I'm gonna start spending money to make money. I can't believe that. That is so frustrating. Of all the places I could have put that government plaza. Isn't it always the way? Isn't it always the way? I like to think that me making those sort of plays and then not undoing them is the proof, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to know that I always play these games first time round and I never redo. I never save scum. Hopefully now you can see that that's true. Actually, this route to Geneva is really good. It gives me a little bit of science, but it puts a road down between Manchester and Geneva. That'll be really good just in case I do get attacked. Not the best route otherwise, but I'll take it for the logistics. Or other better routes. Manchester to Berlin. 5 gold. 1 science, 1 food. Yeah, go on, man. That'll be my second route. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want it to come from my capital. Other religions popping out yet? We've almost got ourselves a prophet, but we haven't seen another religion appear just yet. All right, I'll take this. 3 gold, 1 route to Aachen. 2 routes going from London now. Up to 61 gold per turn. As soon as we get our religion, this will make a little bit more sense. Nobody else has gone for religion. 2 prophets have been taken. I think 2 AIs went for the golden age without actually having holy sites. They always do that. It's like, yes, I want the golden age. It gives me all the prophet points. Are you going to actually make a religion? Nah. Check out how many other continents we found though. Nina is all of this, so I'm not going to get any bonuses here, but Siberia, this means that all of my Royal Naval Dockyards on these islands would give +2 gold, as well as Laresia. So there's some really good spots out to see if we want them. Geneva's declared war on Singapore. Germany has declared war on Singapore. Is that because you're at war with somebody specifically? Nope, you just don't like Singapore. Okay. That's slightly worrying. I want Singapore to stay alive until I get the boost to mathematics. That's my only ask. Uh-oh, Barbs don't like me being here. Run away. The city of Dortmund. Okay, well, that's a little bit annoying. That's exactly where I was going to go and settle over there, but fine. You're going to give yourself a city where if I'm not in a dark age and you go into a dark age, you're going to struggle to hold on to that. I don't mind that in the long run. This settler, well, I'm going for the wonder. I'm literally going as quickly as I can to go and settle down here. I am wonder collecting this game. Religious units from any civilization that own this tile receive culture when converting. That's a really good ability. If I do want to start spreading religion over to Germany, for instance, well, that's a good way of doing it. I don't know if there's a reason I wouldn't just continue making settlers right now. I do really want to stop London from losing population when it happens. If that could happen, that would be awesome. Maybe to that regard, we'll go for monument. Then we'll go settler. By that time, the government plaza will have finished and I'll have put a governor, into Magnus. Yeah, that's good. Right, this warrior, you have a long way to go. This is quite the journey, but we'll get there. I have faith. Not much faith, but some faith. Shipbuilding, 11 turns. Yeah, that would take a little bit of time off, but I might use it for this area. Yeah, the more I think about this, the more I do believe this is going to be quite the long distance quest, but it's worth it. The Promised Land. I know this is a lake and not the coast, but it doesn't actually matter because that would still be an amazing Royal Navy dockyard because it's next to the city, next to a resource, and next to the natural wonder. Delicious. And here's my profit. What have they profit-sized? This is all about stealing wonders, making an empire, keeping everything safe. So I think making the British Museum Agency is a totally normal thing. Now I could go feed the world, but in trading games, you know I like to go religious community. This means that currently with my trade routes going from the city with the holy site with a shrine in, I'm going to be getting 4 gold per turn from each route. That'll go up to 8 once I've improved the religion all the way. That's good in itself, but I think I'm also going to give myself religious colonization. Then it spreads to new cities regardless regardless of where I am. That could be quite useful. But to be honest, I don't really need my religion to be around anywhere. Just in the cities that I have it in. Let's go Holy Order. Then it's cheaper to upgrade, cheaper to spread later on. I think that's the sort of low effort choice that the British Museum would appreciate. And for some reason, again, the AI really did not build their religion quickly, so I got an extra era score for it being the first religion founded in the world, and we've guaranteed a heroic age with 20 turns of this dark age left. That's not bad. There is so much land to my north. This is wonderful. And there's just resources in the sea everywhere. Pearls and fish and seemingly a whole contingent of evil crabs. And no, we're not going over. That's France. That's French. Don't worry. Now, with 2 monuments in both of my cities, or 1 monument in each city, I don't have 2 monuments in each city. That would be ridiculous. Now we're getting a little bit of culture. This will take us to political philosophy. Then we can look to unlock drama and poetry as soon as we can. I want wonders. I must find the wonders. Oh no, Singapore's dying really quickly. You have to survive 1 turn. That is all I'm asking from you. 1 turn right now. Oh dear. Forms a fleet. This is not a bad admiral. There are no admirals in this early stage of the game that give trade routes, which is the other thing that I would want. So yeah, I will take Mr. Fleet. That's awesome. Looks like the Maori are also getting a lot of admiral points. Don't worry. We will produce the most admiral points over the course of this game by a long way. Do I keep you around? No, let's not keep you around. Let's keep you exploring. Oh, I found the Barbs in the end. No joke. This is where the galleys were coming from. All the way over here. I mean, you really didn't need to do that. Did I mention about the extra gold on trade routes? Here we go. It's calculated in. So each route currently has 4 gold per turn added. That's 8 gold in total, but don't worry, that will improve as we get more and more trade routes in. Speaking of, would you like a lighthouse, Manchester? Of course you would. Extra housing. City continues to grow lovingly. Zulu with tobacco. Hello. Again, a frighteningly large amount of science. This is going to be a consistent problem. They are between Germany and France, and Singapore actually survived long enough for me to take over the suzerainship and move on from there. So Omani will probably have to disappear at some point soon. At least we get to see it in all its glory briefly whilst it's around, as discussed before. Magnus, provision. Now when London makes a settler, which it is doing really quickly and really ably, it won't lose a population, and we can give ourselves a government. I have a district in every city. I don't see why Classical Republic wouldn't be where I'd want to go right now. We're still growing, we're expanding, but monasticism, -2 culture, +5 science, because I've got 1 holy site city. That's really cool. To take that, we'll take Diplomatic League, because it's always better to have this as I'm finding new city-states, and I'll rock urban planning in as well. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennest, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Joseph Biancani, Interplanet Janet, Mr. Awesome. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!